Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, I was going through an interview that BARRACK MULUKA was actually hosted as the main guest. So in this interview, BARRACK MULUKA talked about Article 14.4, which allows Parliament to impeach William RUTO.
The numbers for removal of president on grounds of physical and mental incapacity or unsuitability are different from Article 145 that talks about impeachment, and which would be a process that resides in the Senate, and this other one resides in the National Assembly. And for a start, you need one member of the National Assembly supported by at least a quarter of the entire population in the National Assembly.
BARRACK MULUKA seems to be giving us a simple math that can help the Parliament remove the President of the Republic of Kenya. So this is a bit shocking. I was also shocked by the way. I never knew that this is one of the things that would work if maybe the Parliament wanted to remove the President. So I want us to go through this article, this video, ladies and gentlemen. The interview is very explosive. So before you get further on this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel, and to existing subscribers, I want to continue thanking you so much, because without you, this channel wouldn't have grown. Did you know that it only requires one member of Parliament to move a motion that can subsequently or ultimately remove William Samoei Ruto? This one member of Parliament needs the support of at least a quarter of the members of Parliament in the National Assembly. That means this member of Parliament needs at least 73 to 75 votes. Then we are also told that upon successful passage of that motion to have him removed, which is just a simple majority, that matter is going to be taken to the Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court looks at this matter and gives a nod, then the Kenya Medical Association, the President, and the LSK each will be required to appoint one person in a tribunal that will look at the President and see whether the President has some physical or mental incapacitations, reason why he cannot govern the country. So if the tribunal votes to support that motion, the President is removed. I mean, it's very simple, ladies and gentlemen.
And for a start, you need one member of the National Assembly supported by at least a quarter of the entire population in the National Assembly. So let's talk about 290 constituencies. If you want, you can add on the nominated ones. But let me stay there for the time being. 290. A quarter of that would be 70-something, 72, 73, thereabout. They can move the motion. And if that motion is then debated in the House, what you require to make progress, further progress, is a simple majority, which would be about 46, 47 members. And after that, it moves to the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice, together with the Kenya Medical Association, to appoint 3 doctors. The LSK to appoint one person.
That is how they can easily remove the President. But the big question here, ladies and gentlemen, is, can our Parliament do this?
Order, honorable members. Honorable members, order.
BARRACK MULUKA was basing his argument on MUTURI. When MUTURI told the nation that he doesn't think that the president is fit to lead the nation. That was Justin MUTURI. But we knew back then that Justin MUTURI was making those statements because William Ruto had also made a pronouncement that Justin MUTURI was the most incompetent person he has ever met. So to Kenyans, the message for MUTURI was something like a rebuttal. MUTURI was simply trying to react or offer a revenge on the statements which were made to belittle him or to discredit his capability to deliver. You know, what has that it's only here in Africa, where if a leader is pronounced maybe corrupt, or maybe if a leader's reputation is in question, that leader will not care about the statements that come from the people. They will still continue to run the country. They'll continue to run their ministries, like the case of Mithika Linturi. When Mithika Linturi was confronted with the issue of fake fertilizer, he still wanted to fight. If we are told that if it was in another country, then Mithika Linturi would have resigned to protect his image. Let's say, for example, let me take you to Mauritius. And there's a story here about the former Mauritius president who was a woman. Mauritius had a woman president by the name Dr. Bibi Amina. Now, what has it that the president resigned from that position after her reputation was questioned? What has it that she was given a credit, I don't know, from the Gates Foundation, a credit card to use, which the people realized that she was taking advantage. She was taking advantage because from the look of things, it's as if she was given that credit card to use a way of luring her to support an initiative from the Gates Foundation. So that matter was put through a tribunal, and based on the statement that we have, it seems that that investigation was never concluded, but she resigned from office. So what does this tell us, ladies and gentlemen? That here in Kenya also, if leaders are questioned, their reputation are put to question, that they should just resign to protect their image. Is that possible here in Kenya? That is why BARRACK MULUKA is coming up with this way of containing the issue. How it can be easily done. And that's why BARRACK MULUKA has given us some formula on how to best remove the president. I don't know how many of you support BARRACK MULUKA's take on how to easily remove President William Ruto, because we were already told by whistleblowers like Justin MUTURI, regarding Gachagua. These are whistleblowers. We were told about how unfit he is to govern the country, but he is the president. But if you look at the parliament, how the parliament operates, you realize that can never happen in Kenya. BARRACK MULUKA's formula cannot apply, despite the fact that the constitution allows it. But looking at the composition of the parliament, it is not easy, because what has it that the speaker yeye pia alikuwa captured. Kwa sababu speaker alikuwa captured, you don't have a neutral speaker, that motion cannot see the light. It will never see the light of the day. Hiyo motion haiwezi kupitishwa hata dunia ishe, but that is the best way to deal with the issue, rather than to deal with the issue of must go to be solved. Ni hii formula ambao BARRACK MULUKA ametupatia. So do you think, based on your own analysis, unadhani kwamba hili ni swala ambalo linaweza kuwa achieved? Because BARRACK MULUKA ametupatia sababu nzuri ambayo ni ile Justin MUTURI alisema, na akatupatia njia nzuri, na njia ni kwamba mbunge mmoja alafu apate support ya quota of the members of parliament, alafu iwe voted, ipite simple majority, alafu iende kwa Supreme Court, ikipata a nod kwamba this matter needs to be dealt with, then the next thing is Kenya Medical Association president and LSK, they both the three of them pick someone to form a tribunal. then these people are the ones who are going to look at the issue. Wakisema kwamba atoke, the president anatoka. That will be the end of William Ruto's presidency. But if they vote to support it, then the president anabaki. So the conversation here is this, that the constitution has been tested in all angles. The governors have been impeached, the deputy president was impeached, members of parliament, and these things have been happening. But then what has not happened is the president has not been impeached, because we have seen a scenario where Maraga tested the constitution and nullified the election. It was seen. The Supreme Court has been tested, ikaonekana kwamba baada ya election Supreme Court mpaka iseme kitu. Hiyo imeonekana. IEBC imeonekana kwamba hao result wanatoa ndio final. Hiyo ishaonekana. Lakini sasa ile impeachment bado haijaonekana. And that is what Barack Muluka is bringing as an argument here. So just go below in the comment section. Tell us if you support Muluka's argument below on the comment section. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.